Welcome to Obidati Family TV. My name is Jessica Chinwe, and with me is my beautiful co-host. How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm Sharon, and I'm Chiku.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the purpose of this show is called Go and Verify, and as you know, obviously, we are going to be talking about all of Peter's past achievements, right?
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people, some people are so like when it comes to the crowd, they always flow with the crowd, but then they don't know the reason why we are voting for Peter Obi. So the essence of this show is to tell you all of Peter's past achievements, one step at a time.
Sure.
Right. So today we'll be talking about the educational aspect of his past achievements. What has he done in the educational sector?
Well, Governor of Anambra State, of course. And I feel like at this very time, it's important that people understand this aspect of what he has achieved in the past. Only because the education sector is just falling.
Exactly.
It is falling in every aspect. The other day, we just came back from this 8-month-old strike.
Terrible.
We stayed at home for 8 months.
It's supposed to be 4 months, but we stayed 4 months.
4 months.
Yes.
And then, not just about the strike here, it's about the fact that they're not paying attention to education.
Exactly.
They're not giving us the right equipment. They're not giving us the right facilities. They're not giving us well-trained personnel to be our lecturers. You literally just go to school, and it seems as if school is a scam. Why?
Everybody's just not interested.
Exactly, because the people in leadership positions don't even see the need for this. I mean, I don't understand why ASU will be demanding for a particular amount of money. And there was something Peter B said one time during a lecture he was conducting. He said that the amount that ASU is demanding is not up to 1 month's looting.
Exactly.
It's not up to 1 month's looting. Like,
you know how much Nigeria borrowed?
I don't know.
Accumulated debt. More than what ASU is requesting
for.
And it's something that we are capable of
doing. Do you understand?
And then why is this so hard? It shows that the current government, are not interested. Like, they see education as something that isn't necessary.
Yeah, they have this, I'll call this like a dassical attitude towards it. Like, it's not the most important thing. They will tell you it's agriculture that we should focus. But what are you really doing?
Didn't we tell us to very important and do all of
yes,
yeah, we're going to come to that. But then I want to mention one thing that really struck me. Like, when I realized that Peter Obi is a lover of education, right? When he was the governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi took his time to go to all of the secondary schools in Anambra.
For real.
And not just that, he gave the senior prefect his personal phone number.
That is amazing.
As a senior prefect, I have the number of my governor.
Man.
Aside from the fact that it makes me swell, but then it makes me feel like, okay, there is someone I can run to in case of anything. So, and that at that moment, we could see that the educational sector skyrocket.
Talking about
everything was on the top.
Talking about like the education sector skyrocketing, we know that before Peter Obi became the governor of Anambra State, Anambra as of then ranked number, I think, within 26 to 29 in West African examination, and they've been that low for a very long time.
9th position.
Yes, and then Peter B came and the whole story changed.
Until like 9th to first.
Yes, to first.
That's
I'm
amazing.
not even kidding.
In all of West African countries.
That's beyond me. And you also mentioned something about every senior prefect having the phone number.
Yes.
That one is still blowing my mind today, because no governor has ever done that. Even a local government chairman will not even,
like, when they step into that seat, it's as if
power rules
to me. Everybody stay on your own.
I'm in a different
level. How it's supposed to be. And looking at this, it shows that Peter Obi is a very accessible person, and that is how it should be.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that. The former commissioner of information, in Anambra State, person of Professor Stella Okuna, she referred to Peter Obi as a grassroots politician, and that's something that I realized that during this election, the opposition did not understand, because they said that we lack structure. And it's funny. It's just funny to me, because somebody that would want to handle things personally would want to have a direct communication with these people affected, how can that person not have a structure? That is grassroots communication.
I think they don't understand the structure. They are defining structure based on the status quo, what we're used to, cassava, gari, and all of those things. But no, we have redefined our structure right now. We are the structures.
We are the structure, and that cannot even be more true. And talking about the education sector in Anambra State, we also saw how he made available over 30,000 laptops. Exactly. 30,000 laptops is no joke to all the schools in Anambra State, and you would go to secondary schools, and you would go to maybe a secondary school in a rural area, and you'll be expecting to see them sitting on the bench or sitting on the floor, and you see these people well standard, high quality equipment. And another thing that you will know that has affected education is because you don't have access to some of these equipments that countries, developed countries have. Do you understand? And it just goes further to show that when he exposed us to that environment of learning, see how we skyrocketed
from 29.
Do you see that? Do you see that?
Amazing.
Within 4 years.
That's amazing. Imagine what Peter Obi is able to do when he gets to this.
Exactly.
Someone said, he mentioned it himself. He said that they are telling you to vote for me. They're telling you to vote, but then they are also trying to promise you something that they will do in the future. But then before anyone promises you anything that they will do in the future, first of all, look at what
he's done in the past.
So it's something to look into. If Peter Obi is able to do all of this thing when he was still a governor of Anambra State, imagine, just think about it, what he's capable of doing when he becomes the president.
It's really beyond me. Because if at this point anybody that doesn't understand or anybody that doesn't see the potential that this man is bringing to the table, do you know, for real, I want to, if I'm going to ask Peter Obi any question, it would be, what even prompted you to actually run for presidency? Because people are saying as if it's easy. It's a lot of job. This country is in so much mess. Like, we are undergoing a lot right now, and this man is just seeking to help us and drag us out of the pit that we found ourselves in. So that is something that I find really commendable. I admire that about him a lot. The fact that he wants to even come to this position, it's stressful. I mean, he's running for he's campaigning, right? And you see people be in Kano today.
Exactly.
You have to see in Katsina.
Do you know that I can't do that? Because I'm younger than him.
Like, and then we also conduct live interviews. You see it running from 9 to 11 in the nights, and I'm wondering, when does he even sleep?
Exactly.
When does he
That's
sleep?
the kind of person we want to see in a position of power.
For real, though.
And there is something that I also want to mention. You know, people are calling him stingy. People are being stingy. But then we define stingy based on the fact that he's a very accountable person. Like, why would you call someone who is accountable stingy? Because you don't know how to manage. And talking about that, let's also look into the fact that he was able to leave a huge amount of money when he left the seat.
That no one else, no other governor has ever done.
130 billion naira.
Can you imagine?
Just imagine.
I'm even checking myself.
Will you be able to do that?
I wouldn't hold this amount of money for anybody. Do you understand? And then he really just sets governing Anambra State in this huge pedestal, because you must meet up to the standard that he had already placed. And it's just as if, like, you becoming the next governor after Anambra, after Peter Obi was the governor, you obviously had to meet up to standard, because he just made obvious difference.
Exactly.
And if you didn't meet up, people would notice and people would start talking.
That's also commendable as well.
It's really commendable.
And I also want to mention that when I want to vote for someone, or if I'm interested in somebody, I always look at people who are also interested in that person. Like, take for instance now the fact that this activist Chimamanda is not into politics. She has said it a lot of time that I don't want to be involved in politics. But recently she came out and she was like, Peter Obi is someone I would love to vote for. Like, she vouched for him, she endorsed him, saying that he's a lover of education. That's the main reason why she's endorsing Peter Obi.
Him.
So imagine, because before you start, we are talking about go and verify, right?
Yes.
But then before you say that, okay, I want to vote for Peter Obi, right? Who are those people vouching for him? Who are those people endorsing him? When you look at the calibers of people endorsing Peter Obi, you don't have an option except you are something is
something is wrong
upstairs.
And then they're saying that like a lot of Nigerians, there's something going wrong
mentally, mentally, right?
Yes, exactly.
To be honest, Nigerians are sick.
They need help. We said we need therapy. We do need therapy. And I just wanted to point out something you said. You said when you want to vote for somebody, you should check the people that are in his corner, the people that are supporting him. And first of all, let's be practical here. Let's look at the opposition party, for example. Let's look at APC, let's look at PDP. See, when Peter Obi wants to talk, he will tell you, I went to Christ the King Secondary School Onitsha. Go and verify.
Go and verify.
Tell us the secondary school you went to. Let's start from there.
Exactly. They don't have certificates.
Tell us where you schooled. And that's just about like P2B. Then we look at people in his circle. Look at the spokespeople for P2B. Are you playing?
People look at the great intellectual capacity. Like when they come out to talk, you know that they are visionaries.
I know I'm intelligent, but I question myself sometimes when I hear these people speak. I mean, because they hold we had a show where someone was saying about this Twitter space where they have Twitter spaces. One is called Violence Space or something like that, and you see lots of bright minds. And he also said that supporters of the opposition they don't even come for that kind of, and it's open to everybody. They don't even, because what do you want to say?
What do you want to say?
Your principal, what is
I think they know what they want to say.
Okay.
Gary. That's the only thing they know how to say.
Maybe cassava Gary. What is that? What is cassava and Gary?
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense at all.
This is we urging you guys really to really look into it, because I am very certain, like I've said it a lot of time, some people don't know why other people are voting for Peter Obi. They can't tell. They just feel like, okay, this is a popular candidate.
Let's go with the flow.
So what if I come to ask you, why are you voting for Peter Obi? What would you say? So we have track record. He has track record of things that he has done. You know, so that's the purpose of this show.
Exactly.
So Sharon, what else do you have to say?
Okay. First of all, one of us said something. She said, Ibukun, she said something. She said, for you to kind of measure the future, you have to use the past. So what I have to say basically is that P2B is, when we say P2B is capable, we have receipts when we say that. When we say P2B has done this, we have people that will testify that he has done this. When we say that P2B can take us from here to there, we have data, we have records, we have statistics to prove that he has done that before. And if this cannot convince you, then nothing else can convince you. That's just all I have to say.
It just shows that you are the main problem of Nigeria. Anyway, we've had enough time. I enjoyed my time speaking with you.
I did. Thank you.
All right, so we'll call it a wrap on today's show. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platform on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter
at Obidati Family TV.
Exactly.
Okay.
So till we'll come your way next time.